So a really cool thing that they have added for Ark Ascended is the ping system. This is really cool. Unfortunately, I can't seem to work this on controller, and I normally play on controller. But on PC, you can easily do this by just clicking in the mouse middle button. And as you can see, that said go here. Now, if you press and hold it down, you'll see that there is a bunch. So you can either go there, you can identify a tame, you can say follow, attack, danger. So you're basically able to give like commands to other people in your tribe. Now, the cool thing about this and the ping system is that if you go into your map, and there's actually 3 different ways to get your map. So first of all, we have a crash. Alright, let's try that again. So, there's 3 different ways to get into your map while I'm here. So the first on controller, it is just to press this, and this will give you a highlight thing. Like a little overlay of the map. And you can wander around in free roam, and you can still kind of see where you're going. Now, if you double tap that button, you will bring up this. Now, this seems to be a really good version of map. It's a little bit more, has a bit more information on it. And you can also switch between your teams and stuff up here, the world map. And the last way is to get to the map is to go in to your other, the normal menu, and then press there. And that'll bring you to this map. So, you can actually put waypoints in there. So if you go to the map, go in here, you can actually set a waypoint that you want. Now this could be really useful for like tracking explorer notes or something like this. So if you just double tap on A or just tap on the mouse, you'll be able to go into it, and you can customize the name you want to put the waypoint here, and then you can change the colors. You can change the colors, whatever you want. And then show text. Perfect. There. And as you can see, it will appear over here. Can't figure out how to delete these without a mouse and keyboard yet on the controller, but it's very easy on the mouse. All you have to do is right click it and then delete. But obviously this has a lot of use in the game, and you can cycle through, turn off all the stuff that you want to have visible and not. And the one thing I really like about this as well is you can keep track of your tames. As you can see down here, I have like a dodo and a baryonyx. And if I go into tracking, you can see that the dodo and baryonyx. So let's track that. And then if I go into the map, you can see the pterodons there. And if I go in again to the tame list, I'm on track. As you can see, it's untracked. This is a game changer for the simple fact that now you won't have to go looking for your tame all over the map when it gets lost. And as I mentioned at the start, you can put a ping in the world while you're running around. You can also place a ping in the map by just pressing and holding the middle mouse button in game. Hopefully they will add some way of doing this on controller, and if someone figures it out, please let me know in the comments. Another really cool thing they have added is the Tek Binoculars. These things are extremely useful. I'm not sure how you unlock them, but you do need an engram to craft them. But once you're crafted, I think anyone can use them. You don't have to have unlocked the engram to be able to use it. But as you can see, this is extremely useful at seeing the stats of animals that you might want to tame. As you can see there, you can see its level, you can see its health, its stamina. Not only that, it'll tell you how much the structures have damage, if they have any damage like this. Again, this is very, very useful. Overall, I think the ping system and the binoculars are like a really good quality of life improvement. Another thing that I really like that they've added is the photo mode. You can easily toggle it on and off over here. And it's pretty cool for getting some awesome photos. It's not something that we had access to on consoles before, so it's definitely something I'm happy to see. I do wish there was like you were able to record live footage using this as like an editor, or like a video editor, but you know, it's pretty cool. Which will bring us to our next thing. So now they also have updated a few of the armor sets. As you can see, I think the most drastic one that they've updated is the ghillie armor. But I think they all look pretty cool. The flak armor looks pretty similar as well. Another weird thing, I'm not sure if this is a good or a bad thing, I still have to play around with it. But at the moment, you don't have to put down electricity wires or pipe wires in Ark Survival Ascended. So, if you look here, you can see this is getting electricity, but there's no wires to it. That is because all you have to do is put down the generator, and then the generator will give you like an area of electricity. Not sure I like that. That made a lot for me. It made more sense when it was like the Tek generator, but I didn't really mind setting wires and pipes. But I suppose it could be useful. Like the problem with this kind of goes like if you want to build a bigger base, you're gonna have to put generators so many places that you won't be able to just put one generator and run the wires, which I don't know if I like that. But it does go pretty high, I guess. But I do wish that there was a bit more. I wish you had the option of both, really. So for like the water, you have to put down an intake for it to flow out. And I think I put the intake down over here. So as you can see, I put the intake down here. It runs the water there, and it also runs the water over here. And again, it's the same as the electricity. You can just go into it. And it will give you an area of active water. I'm not sure I like that, and I'll show you why I don't like that, because it's not that much. So here is our mini useless greenhouse, and as you can see, there isn't water getting to that. So I was going to try to see if I could funnel water down here. So as you can see, I stuck in the water intakes. This shows you can see the blue little dome that shows you the area of water, and as you go here, you can see that there's no water. Just pick this up, and that's actually another little thing I really like, that you can pick up stuff and you can keep it, and so you don't have to break stuff and remake it, and you can keep it, which is great. Also, if you break the stuff, you will get the resources for it. But like, as you can see, inside you have water, outside you don't. I think personally the building structures look a lot better. It's also worth noting that the walls are higher. Like, it always felt like you were going back in time when you'd walk in. You felt like you'd duck going through the front door. But it feels like the walls are the proper height now. So as you can see, I'm like, you know, they're the proper height. I can't, if there was a flat roof here, I'd comfortably be able to be standing in there. So when it comes to building, there is a lot of cool new quality of life upgrades. The first being that you can comfortably place something down, and you can pick it up at any point. Any point going forward, you can just pick that up, so that you don't have to break it to gather a few small bits of resources for it. Again, if you do break it, you will get your resources, or some of the resources at least, back. So putting this, let's put a little 4x4. Let's actually make a 3x2. Okay, so we have a little foundation here. So to make like windows and doors, it's a lot easier now. So when it comes to walls, you can just put down a wall like so. And then if you look at the bottom, you can see that there is different things that you can cycle through. So you can put down just a normal door. You can put down, you know, like a higher door. So if you wanted to make something higher like that, you can put down double doors. And you can also put down windows. And then you also have these newer items, which is the hidden door, which opens up like that. Definitely kind of a cool addition. Another quality of life update is that you only have to make the one angled wall from now on, and that will cover everything that you need. For example, see, it just snaps in like that. For roofs and ramps and all that stuff, you just have to make the one thing. So if I want to make stairs, again, it's just like the other thing. You can make a ramp, or you can make a stairs. But if you want to make a roof, you can also do that. There. I personally really like the tile effect on the roof. I think that has a lot of like potential for some cool builds. And I think that has a lot. Another cool little thing that they've added here are the half walls. So these are a new thing added. So they've half walls, or sorry, quarter walls and quarter ceilings. As you can see, you can just pop it down like that. Again, that will make some offer a lot of versatility when it comes to building. And you also have the quarter roofs. Again, a lot of use. There's also, they've added these, which is the cellar doors. They've also got a behemoth size, so a lot of potential here as well. I think it could be really cool to have almost like a landing platform for the giant bug just to land in. I think the painting system is a bit better as well, so you can paint stuff a lot easier. So the UI is a lot different now going on. Some things I like, some things I'm not as big on. But from now, when you're painting, you can just click onto the paint like so. You can either press the corresponding button or key up there to just go add it straight in. Or if you want to see what it looks like first, you can just have a quick look like this. There you go. Let's go black. Let's go all black. And I think that has a lot of potential for builds going forward. Another thing that I really like as well is just say you want to have cyan walls on the outside. So let's put up some cyan. We'll have cyan beams on the inside and cyan walls on the outside. Like so. But we want to have like a black interior. So we can go like that. Oh, wait, load up the brush. There we go. Yeah. So just say there. So now you can have like your cyan on the outside. And your black walls with a little hint of cyan on the inside. Much better than it used to be. It's also worth noting that this is what it looks like on the outside of the different materials. So like that is what the paint looks like on metal. That's what it looks like on rock. Obviously I only painted like a small bit of this. If I wanted to paint the full, like paint everything of this green, so I wanted to camouflage it in. That's kind of what it would look like, as you can see there. And again with the metal, say we wanted to, you can see over there it shows you how much percentage you have loaded up as well on the paint. There you go. And it also tints the glass a little bit of the color that you add as well on the greenhouse windows. The new things that they've added to Ark Survival Ascended is the new ways of cooking. First of all, if you grab yourself some berries, you'll see that there's a whole selection of new kind of berries that you can get. And these will make life so much easier when you want to make your different dyes. So as you can see, we have agnaberries and these cyan berries. So you can easily just put these into the cook pot. Goes black as well. And then you'll be able to make, and it'll all show up what you kind of need to make each one. So what can we make? We need verdeberries for that, cyan berries. How many do we need? It tells you exactly how many you need. Let's grab some more verdeberries. Now, if you look down here, you can see enable autocraft. If you, as default, it's set to auto craft, but obviously I think the best thing to do is turn that off. Start your fire up, and now you can see all of the dyes that you can make. This makes life so much easier. That's just great. There you can make one of each. Oh well, we can make one. And boom. Now you might be going, where did it go? Over here into your inventory. Well, if you look in, there's a new area called cosmetics. I'm not exactly sure what this is going to... It's definitely going to be great for organizing skins. Like, everybody used to hate that when you'd load in all... Every time you die, you come back and all your skins are here. Having the cosmetics, I think, just makes it a lot cleaner. Survival Ascended also brought with it a few new baby dinos. This is pretty big for lower level players that might be able to knock out or build a trap for the main parent dino, but you will now be able to get yourself one of the little baby dinos. Right. To tame them, you just have to orphan them, really, and then they'll want to be your friend. Just knock them out. He should sleep with a little dart in him. There he goes. As you can see, once it's babies, I think you have to kill its parents, but once it is, you can just imprint on it like so. But as you can see, yeah, you can easily, comfortably install all of the mods just by the click of a button. It's that easy. The island obviously the map's obviously going to take a little bit of time, but as you can see, to install a dino, it's that fast to do it. So very, very nicely integrated, and takes a lot of hassle out of having to look for mods and research them. Another really cool feature that they have is that they have made it so that mods can easily be accessed by everyone. This should be also available for people on console when it is released. As you can see, you can see that there's actually a few new mods after getting created. So there's these two here, but these are the featured ones. These are anything that's featured were the ones that came with it, and it's pretty easy to kind of so if you wanted to use this new Svartalhelm map, you can easily just go into it and then just install. So there are some of the key things that I have noticed, some of the major differences I have seen in my playthrough so far. I'm sure there is a bunch more. So if you have stumbled across any yourself, why not let me know in the comments? I look forward to reading them to find out. Massive thanks to everyone who does support this channel, especially to the members. You guys are awesome. Alright people, enjoy your arking.